Hi, welcome to Midwest Outdoors in the 2010 Leech Lake Walleye Tournament. I'm Dana Pitt with the Leech Lake Tourism Bureau, and I'm on the shores of Leech Lake in Walker, Minnesota. Behind me are 150 teams that will be competing over the next 2 days for up to $40,000 in cash and prizes. Stay tuned for some on-the-water action as we follow the boats over the next couple of days and see who walks home with a $12,000 grand prize. Leech Lake has special regulations where all fish between 18 and 26 inches have to be released. So obviously that enters into the tournament strategy. Tournament rules say that each team can bring in 5 fish per day with 2 fish over 26 inches. So the teams have to make a choice. Do you go for the smaller fish under the 18, or do you try to get your 2 big ones first and then go for the smaller ones? So it makes for an interesting game. These boats here are fishing some structure in the deep part of the lake, which is primarily a big fish bite down here. You don't get the numbers necessarily, but they can get some of those big fish over 26 inches. Most of them are rigging with big rainbow or red tails, and some of them are even using leeches. We're out on the main part of Leech Lake right now on some shallow rocky areas. These boats out here are looking for both big fish and the smaller fish underneath the slot. You can get both out here, however it takes a little bit of wind usually to get them going. It's a relatively flat day today. So if the wind picks up, I expect the bite to take off. We've got some clouds, so that's going to help too. Well, soon the boats will be coming in for weigh-in and the park will be filling up with people. It's been a great day today. We've had some clouds, a little bit of wind. I'm sure somebody put together some big catches. Let's go see who took that day 1 lead.
We had an absolute blast. We had 19 inches, we had 22 inches, 23 inches. It was just fish, rock bass, everything.
Huge rock bass.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
This is the second year of the Leech Lake Walleye Tournament. We had the first day and it was a great success. We'll hopefully have another day like today, tomorrow. The reason we do this and the cause is that we support, whether they're the Family Safety Network, the North Star Sportsman's Club, which is very committed to the community, and the other 2 organizations, Let's Go Fishing. They are organizations that support this community. We take the profits and split them up, and it's one thing and one way that we can bring fishermen to town who are willing to contribute to the economy here and to the sport of fishing, and at the same time bring additional money in that is used in the needy organizations that we have here. It's been a great success in the past, and I believe that this year will be nothing different. We had 150 boats and they all caught fish, and it looked like a great day, and the weather's been just ideal.
Well, certainly a lot of smiles as their boats are coming in today.
It gets pretty busy now.
It does.
How about that one?
Wow.
Actually, yeah, we've seen a lot of bigger quality fish than what we did last year.
We caught, I believe, 16. We could keep 4. We had 3 under 14 and 7 in that 20 to 25 inch bracket.
We had complete calm when you guys headed out this morning. When did you get the fish, early or late in the day?
We got the fish early in the day.
It was pretty much right away we got one in there, and then it took us a couple more hours and we got two, and then we went out and got our little fish.
We hit 2 different spots and ended up with our 5 good weigh fish, one over. The rest good in the slot at 17 and quarter or so. So we're happy with today's outplays.
Day one of the Leech Lake Walleye Tournament is history. And wow, did they catch a lot of fish today. A lot of big fish caught, a lot of limits. The leader has 18.25 pounds, but there's a lot of teams in double-digit poundage right now, so it's anybody's game. Stay tuned for day 2 of the Leech Lake Walleye Tournament. Welcome back to the 2010 Leech Lake Walleye Tournament. I'm Dana Pitt with the Leech Lake Tourism Bureau. It's day 2 of the tournament and it's the final day today. There's a lot of anticipation and excitement, as you can see in back of me. They're taking off right now, so let's follow the action throughout the day. Behind me is a local team, John Melhouse and Jason Pedersen. They're probably rigging some deep minnows out here and some deep structure in Walker Bay. They were in 3rd place yesterday. They were just a little over a pound out of the lead, so one big fish would certainly put them right up towards the top right there. Well, the wind's picked up a little bit, and hopefully that'll make some of these fish start to go out here. We're on the main lake. These are some rock flats out here in 15 to 20 feet of water. Some of the teams are starting to scramble a little bit and make some runs around the lake, but others are staying put and hoping that this wind turns them on a little bit. Out here we have a shallow, isolated rock hump that, as you can see, there's a lot of boats congregated on it. They're fishing pretty tight. Some of them are rigging. It looks like a few of them are even pulling spinners. One of the neat things about this lake is you can fish almost any presentation that you like. Jigs and minnows, you can live bait rig, you can pull spinners, even pull crankbaits. All of them will work at different times. Well, it's now about midday on day 2, and some of the boats are leaving some of these deeper water areas of the lake. They came down here early looking for their big fish, and they either got their big fish or they couldn't make it happen, but a lot of them are heading out towards the main lake right now to try to get those rest of their fish to fill out their limit underneath the 18 slot. It looks like we've got some weather coming in this afternoon. There's some chance of some thunderstorms coming in. In fact, just north of here on the lake there is some rain coming now, so might make things interesting this afternoon. One of the neat things about this tournament is there's different divisions. There's one for adult child, another one for male, female. So even if you don't finish in the big money, you can still finish in the top of your division. And back of me is a local team of Jeff Woodruff and his grandson Ian. As you can see, Ian just put a big fish in the box, so they should be in good shape in their division. Well, it's almost weigh-in time, and these teams in the back of me are fishing some shoreline structure in Walker Bay that's very close to the tournament weigh-in site, trying to pick up that last-minute big fish before they go in to see what their weight is. Well, it's starting to rain a little bit, but we're headed in for the weigh-in. We've seen a lot of big fish caught today, a lot of smaller fish, and plenty of fish in the slot also. It's been an interesting day, and I'm excited to see what happens. It was a little different program out there for the teams today. We had some variable winds that were switching directions, and we had multiple fronts coming through, throwing some rain on them. But we've got some big fish coming in right now. You can see in back of me, the crowd is starting to gather, and should be an exciting finish to this.
Didn't have anything in the boat until 2:45.
Kind of nerve-wracking, huh?
And it is.
You're right, when it really blew hard, it was pretty good. And then it got worse, then it got better finally at the end again.
Boy, there's a lot of awesome fish coming in today. There's big numbers of the smaller fish, and there's also a lot of big fish coming in. The thing you don't see on stage, though, is the number of slot fish being caught between that 18 and 26 inches. All these teams are saying they're catching just a ton of fish, you know, in that 24, 25 inch range, which is a fun size to catch. You don't have to be a tournament fisherman to come up and take advantage of this. Anybody can come up and do it. You've seen the different techniques and that they're using out there. It's really not that hard to do. I just invite everybody to come up and check this place out. It's awesome fishery right now.
The minute the heavy rain started, all our fish quit biting for about a half hour, and then they picked back up.
Now this was Minnesota weather. We had everything in the last 2 days. We had calm, we had sunshine. We had...
Third place, $3,600 goes to the team 152 of Calvlog and Calvlog.
Well, thank you. Thanks to everybody. Like I know it's been said, but thanks to all the volunteers and the organization. Just a great event.
All right, second place, $6,700. Team number 111, Wackles and Segner from Waconia. Second place for a $12,500 check plus $200 gift certificates from Northland Tackle, which we appreciate. Team number 146, Father Gill and Rasmussen.
Gordon, Father Gill, and Brad Rasmussen, our 2010 Leech Lake Walleye Tournament winners. Tell us a little bit about what you guys were doing today to pull this thing off.
Well, we did a little bit of everything. We were pulling crawlers around deep water, and we were jigging with shiners in shallow water, and it all worked out.
You pulled it off this week. $12,500 is an awesome weekend for them. Congratulations. That concludes the 2010 Leech Lake Walleye Tournament. Congratulations to all our contestants on a great weekend. They all caught a ton of fish and had a great time. I want to invite you all to come up and check out this awesome fishery. There's approximately 30 resorts and hotels on or near Leech Lake. For more information on accommodations and the Leech Lake Walleye Tournament, check out the websites at the bottom of the screen. I'm Dana Pitt with the Leech Lake Tourism Bureau. Stay tuned for more Midwest Outdoors.